Corpbiz.
Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you all. This is Monisha with you from Corpbiz, and in this video we are going to talk about the NGO registration process in India. Before getting further, let's take an overview of the NGO registration. NGO is a non-profit organization that functions independently. In India, NGO can be registered as a society, trust, and Section 8 companies depending on the activity an individual wishes to undertake. A non-profit organization is a voluntary group or institution that works for a social cause. In common understanding of the status, NGOs are involved in carrying out the activities at a wide range only for the benefit of society at large. The activities performed by NGOs includes but are not limited to environmental, social, advocacy and human rights work. NGOs works to promote social or political change on a wider scale and also play a critical part in developing society, improving communities and promoting citizen participation. There are three legal ways an NGO can be registered, which are as follow, like trust, society and Section 8 companies. What are the benefits of NGO registration in India? Let's take a look. Below mentioned are the benefits of NGO registration. It avails tax exemption. Registering the company as an NGO under the Companies Act 2013 helps in availing several taxation benefits. That is, NGOs are exempt from several taxes, which as a result helps the company save more money from taxes and utilize the saved money for further projects. The right to acquire assets. When your organization is officially registered, it then becomes permitted to acquire land, own fixed assets and or acquire liabilities under its common seal. It is against the law for an unregistered organization to buy, hold, sell land anywhere. No minimum share capital required. No minimum share capital requirement is needed to function independently. NGOs can be directly funded with the charity made to them. This means that NGOs do not need a higher share capital to function independently. Protection from personal liability. You can buy, acquire and register assets and stake in the name of your NGO. This is a very well-groomed way of protecting by hand from unlimited liability for untoward occurrence such as foreclosure, bankruptcy, judgment debt or divorce, etc. Transfer of ownership. Under the Income Tax Act 1961, NGOs registered under the Companies Act 2013 are not restricted to transfer their ownership or claims of the interest earned. Corporate entity. As a corporate body, your organization's transaction and engagement with the community will improve. The NGO can also sue to enforce its legal rights and be sued via its registered trustees. Exemption on stamp duty. Under Income Tax Act, the Section 8, companies as NGOs are exempted from stamp duty, which results in more tax-saving methods for the company. All the taxes saved through stamp duty are then invested in the promotion of objectives taken up by the company. Also, it helps in protecting funds for the company, which as a result helps in smoother functioning of the company and increasing the productivity of the company. Structured financial plan. Having an NGO can be a tax-free mechanism for actions you are carrying on under the unregistered NGO. NGOs are considered not-for-profit and tax exempted. You can develop a structured financial plan that allows the organization to do business devoid of tax liabilities. Stability of entity. The registration of your organization can suggest that there is effective and responsible leadership in place. The public will perceive same as an being stable organization than an unregistered organization. Political parties, government, donor agencies, financial institutions, charity organization and other NGOs will want to partner with you when you are a registered body to further common objectives. Perpetual succession. This means an NGO got an unlimited lifetime and will carry on existing even if the founder or trustees die or leave the NGO. The organization's continuation will only cease if it is formally wound up by the order of the Court of India. Along with other benefits, this may allow perpetual succession. Admission to credit registering an NGO can afford access to credit from lenders and financial institutions. You can use a loan facility to promote organizations' activities, finance a mortgage, acquire land or fixed assets. Bank will want to see proof of registration with condition precedent to giving a loan. Name preservation. Once your organization is registered, no one can use the same name or name similar to it throughout India. This has the benefit of protecting your corporate image and name from unauthorized use. Opening bank account. Opening a corporate account with a bank for the NGO may signal the fact that it is transparent. Some private persons, government, donor agencies and other NGOs will not be comfortable writing you a check for your organization in your personal name, and they may use your current account only. A bank account for the NGO would signal its corporate existence and its readiness to receive donations. You need to provide proof that your organization is registered to be able to open a bank account. So what are the classification of NGOs in India? NGOs are further classified on the following levels, which are as follow: by the level of orientation, by the level of operation. So by the level of orientation, they are further categorized as charitable orientation, service orientation, participatory orientation, empowering orientation. By the level of operation, they are further categorized as community-based, organization-based, city-wide organization-based, national NGOs and international NGOs. So what are the types of NGOs which are registered in India? In India, an individual is free to perform social activities without structuring an entity or organization. However, an individual wants to form a group that involves participants, activities and resources. It is essential to have proper management in place. To run the NGOs in the form of companies, trust and society in an accurate manner, a certain set of rules need to be followed. To register any of the mentioned ways, an applicant needs to follow the various laws. NGO registration can be done in three ways. Trust registration under Act 1882. Society registration under Societies Act 1860. And Section 8 Company Registration under Companies Act 2013. Coming to the documents which will be required for NGO registration. Before a registered deed is delivered to NGO, the below mentioned documents will be required. For trust registration, objective of the trust deed, particulars of trustee and settler, trust deed on appropriate stamp value, photographs of trustee and settler, PAN card of trustee and settler, documentation for trust registered address. For societies below mentioned documents will be required: name of the society, address proof of the working space, identity proof of all the 9 members, 2 copies of memorandum of association and bylaws of the society. For Section 8 company, the following documents which would be required: copy of the identity proof and address proof, DIR2, which is the consent of directors along with their ID and address proof, utility bill not older than 2 months, proof of registered office address, no objection certificate required if the registered office is not taken on rent, affidavit regarding deposits, INC 14, which is declaration by professionals, INC 15, which is declaration by promoters, estimated annual income, memorandum of association and article of association, particulars of promoters as well as board members. There have been a recent notification on NGO in 2021. As per the recent notification, the Ministry of Home Affairs has extended the validity of registration certificate issued to a non-profit organization under Foreign Contribution Regulation Act expiring between 29 September 2020 to 31st May 2021. For NGOs receiving foreign funding, it is mandatory to register under the FCRA, and the decision is expected to be advantageous for various NGOs and other voluntary entities whose registration have been expired since September 29, 2020. Further, Ministry of Home Affairs said it is necessary to administer the FCRA and Section 12 subsection 6 of the Act that specifies that the certificate granted shall be valid for a period of 5 years from the date of issue. Coming to Corpbiz procedure for NGO registration. Kindly utilize the steps given above to integrate legally and securely an NGO registration and get the benefits in the form of better quality charitable activities. Our Corpbiz experts will be at your disposal for assisting you with guidance concerning NGO and its compliance for the smooth functioning of your NGO registrations in India. Corpbiz professionals will assist you in planning seamlessly at the least cost, confirming the successful conclusion of the process. It is advisable that an attorney with NGO experience must be appointed to overwhelm many of the potential pitfalls that creep around within NGO registration and to understand the requirement in detail. The elementary information would be mandatory from your end to start the process. The attorney will begin working on your request once all the information is provided and the payment is received. So why you should choose Corpbiz? Corpbiz is one of the platforms which coordinate to fulfill all your legal and financial requirements and connect you with consistent professionals. Yes, our clients are pleased with our legal service. Because of our focus on simplifying legal requirements, they have consistently regarded us highly and providing regular updates. Our clients can also track at all the times the progress on our platform. If you have any questions about NGO registration process, our experienced representatives are just a phone call away. Corpbiz will ensure that your communication with the professionals is charming and seamless. Purchase a plan today for expert assistance, add queries regarding NGO registration, provide documentation to Corpbiz experts, prepare application for NGO, the NGO registration complete with all admissible criteria and complete procedural actions. Get your NGO registration at your doorsteps. For more concerns or questions on working of NGO in India, kindly email us at info@corpbizadvisors.com or call on the numbers mentioned over the screen. Do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.